And our next speaker is from Finland, from the city of Turku, and I'm very happy to give the floor to Koski, who is going to speak about networking as a tool for helping to make the university-industry cooperation, let's say, more effective, and this is certainly one of the key challenges in Estonia, and I'm sure also in Finland, and we are very happy to listen to your presentation. And as previous speakers, you will have some half an hour, including the questions from now. So thank you.
Thank you very much, René. So it's a really pleasure to be here in Saaremaa again after a few years. I think I was here quite several times in 2006 and 2007, maybe in 2008, but when we had common project. But anyway, it's a pleasure to be here again, and of course it's also a pleasure to have an opportunity to tell some of our achievements or ideas got from the Turku and Southwest Finland. So my name is Koski, and I'm coming from University of Turku, and more precisely from the Center of Extension Studies. So my perspective is, of course, from the Southwest Finland. We have 5 economic sub-regions there. Turku, known for shipyards and ICT clusters and so on. Vakka-Suomi, known from the car factory and metal industry. Loimaa, which is the really typical countryside with farmers and so on. Then we have Salo, known for the Nokia mobile phone factory and R&D activities there, and really dependent on that, and now in big trouble also. And then we have this Turunmaa or archipelago region, highly dependent on tourism. Then we have 6 higher education institutions, 2 multidisciplinary universities. Now this year, when the University of Turku and Turku School of Economics merged together at the beginning of the year. And then we have 4 universities of applied sciences. So what I would like to emphasize here is that we really have these 6 higher education institutions with different profiles and strengths. So it means a huge pool of expertise and services that could be utilized by the SMEs. But there are some problems, and I try to tackle some of the ideas related to those. So question today, it's really old one. So again, during this depression time, universities and universities of applied sciences are expected to actively engage in the regional development and to cooperate with business. So those arrow points are my main questions today. What I would like to underline here is that when I speak about challenges, I speak on them at the university level. So you understand that quite often the cooperation between SME and the university works really well at the personal level, so between individual researchers or professor and the entrepreneur. But when we take the university as a whole, there are some problems. Then the other point here is that I try to concentrate on quite traditional knowledge transfer mechanisms. So how to absorb or suck information and know-how from the professor and give this knowledge to entrepreneurs who needs it. And yeah, maybe those are the main points here. So maybe I concentrate on the early point or early stage of the innovation. So how to make the first contact to university when you are looking for help to get support for your idea on innovation, or to get support for some problems. Just shortly, why SMEs? Well, I think that nobody can deny that these SMEs are really the actual backbone of every local economy. Without them, there is usually nothing, at least in the countryside region. And of course, the vitality and well-being of the SMEs is important. And of course, those companies, those small companies, are also those who need universities or universities of applied sciences more than the bigger one. They don't have own R&D laboratories or so much resources for education and training, so they need help. So now I already answered the first problems. I think that, like gentlemen before me expressed, at least if I understood right, the main thing is that you get the right persons, right people to the same table, and then you get those social innovations. We also speak about communities of practice. So there are a lot of theories, and I also have read quite many pages on these triple helix and creative economies and so on. But if we simplify a lot, I would say that everything goes to this interaction of right people at the same table, case by case. So you really have to find right persons for that case, and then everything proceeds well. Of course, you need money and you need infrastructure and so on, but the main thing is that you get right people to the same table, and you have to find. And how to do that? That needs social networking, I would say. Persons who mediate. Then there are two challenges, or I have organized this question like this. So if we think about university SME cooperation, the one thing is what is inside the university or University of Applied Sciences and between the higher education institution of some region. So what are the core competencies related to SME development? Who are the right persons and right units? So we really have to know that. And then the other thing is the interaction between the companies, between companies and university. And at the early stage, it means single point of contact. Some contact point to which SME can contact easily. And according to our understanding, according to our experiences, we need those mediators who run between professors and entrepreneurs. So, what we have done in Turku, together with all higher education institutions, is that we have established joint service, so university partner service, so korkeakoulukumppani in Finnish. Meaning, at this point, this easy access to all knowledge, all services in our universities. So, entrepreneur can contact us no matter on question, and we try to look right persons, look for right services. I go more detail to this. So we have made quite many studies on the problem, and usually always the first problem is that entrepreneurs don't know whom to contact if they don't have the earlier cooperation with university, if they don't know anyone at the university. And why? This is the reality for the entrepreneur who does not have academic degree, academic background.